this one's going to be a little bit of an ASMR video. I'm just kidding. No, it's not going to be an ASMR video. Normally, like, those moments are the moments I would cut out of a video. And normally with my videos, I would come in like really hot. Like I normally like try to do a hook and then I try and do like a quick intro, and it's always the same thing. So like for the most part, my hooks are always like, in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the top 3 things you need to do when you're filming a wedding. And then my intro is always, what's up guys, if you're new here, my name's AJ, and on this channel, I unload everything that I know in the creative world and the business world. And so if that's something that piques your interest, consider subscribing. And I normally do that a few times. Anyway, I'm not going to do that. Oh, I just did it, but I'm not going to like officially do it in this video. I just wanted to kind of show you guys. Anyway, okay. In this video, I want to, oh my God, I did it. Today, I want to talk to you guys about, what my day as a creative business owner looks like. And there's kind of like 3 core things that I focus on. So typically like early in the morning or sometimes late in the morning, because I don't wake up super early every single day, I try to focus on things like client communication, project management, like team communication, just depending on the type of operation that you guys are running. So for me, I run, I guess what people locally here would call like a multi-op, and basically all that is I work with contractors, associate shooters, like whatever you want to call them, but I've built kind of a team around myself and within Buttoned Up, where I actually like send people out to weddings. I manage the whole process from the beginning to the end, and I even like oversee the editing process, and I'm a part of that as well. But like at this point, about 5 years in, or 4 years in, 5 years in, I'm trying to like kind of not work myself out of shooting weddings, but like just not shooting them nearly as much because my body just hurts all the time. I go to the chiropractor, I stretch, all that sort of stuff. It just hurts. So that's kind of like what the beginning part of my day looks like. So, I'll text clients, I'll call clients if they're like the calling type of people. I'll call a team just because texting is really tough for me. So not tough, I'm just bad at it. But I'll call a team. I'll double check, make sure they have all the details that they need for the wedding or for the event that they're shooting, make sure they know when they're showing up, how long they need to be there, all the things that they need to capture. I go through like the whole shebang, and then I go through my email because I'm trying to be better about doing that too. But email fucking sucks, dude. I hate email. And I'll go through that in the morning. And then the second part of my day, what that typically consists of is basically what I've come to know as just outbound sales or outbound prospecting. And the book $100 Million Leads does a really good job of breaking this down, because I think Alex worked on that book for like a couple years where he just like kind of kept doing revisions. But what I do, the things that I focus on, because there's a few things that you can do. So let's run over those things first. Few things that you can do. You can run meta ads or Facebook ads or Instagram ads if you don't want to like pick up the phone and call people or DM people. So that is good, but the resource that kind of consumes is money, because you need money to run ads, and not everyone in the beginning stages is in a position where they can run ads. So the other things that I do are cold calling and cold DMing, and there's like a lot of taboo like stuff around DMing brides, especially like in wedding Facebook groups, but that's a tangent probably for another time. There's a lot of like taboo stuff that goes like that's around that, but my whole mindset around reaching out to people who aren't expecting you to reach out. So again, cold calling, cold DMing. Please also let this be just a little bit of, reassurance for you creatives out there. Is like, it's okay to reach out to people if the intention of why you're doing it is aligned with like a good moral reason, right? And so for me, like the thing that makes me or lets me be comfortable in reaching out to people is knowing that like the reason I'm doing it is because with what I do, which is wedding videography, like I help couples document the biggest day of their life. I help couples document, their grandparents who aren't always going to be here, their parents who aren't always going to be here, the special moments where they've maybe been planning this wedding for a year or 2 years, and like that's going to fly by, and I can guarantee they're not going to be able to remember it. And so like I go into it with this mindset of like, I'm actively going out and looking for people who potentially need my help in achieving those things. And are there people that are gonna probably not take it so kindly? Yeah. Are there people who are just gonna hang up on me? Yeah. Are there people who, they want to film their wedding, but they just don't know where to start? Yeah. And those are the people that ideally I'm looking to try and reach out to. So let it be a reassurance for you guys, not just the wedding industry. I just use that as a point of reference because that's what I'm most familiar with. But even like if you're in the fitness industry, or you're in a product like marketing industry, or you do blue collar or roofing, like if you go into it with the intentionality and the mindset of being like, I just want to help people and I want to help these people, then like it's okay to do it. It's okay. But basically, to bring this whole thing full circle, I do cold calling and I get my lists from a number of different places. The big part in the wedding industry is bridal shows, but it costs money to be a part of bridal shows. And so the other thing that you can do is do cold DMing, which costs no money. All you have to do is go on Facebook or Instagram and either search up hashtag engaged or hashtag fitness or hashtag products reviews or hashtag coffee companies or whatever it is you're looking for, and just start messaging people and messaging them with the same frame of intentionality of being like, hey, like, I just want to help you do this. And like, I really like working with companies with your values or that with what you do. And just doing that. And that's really like, that's a numbers game. Like, because there can be people who say no. There can be people who already work with somebody. But there are people out there who will need your help. And then the last thing that I do in that little category is just asking for referrals. Because a lot of creatives, they hope their work, speaks for itself and brings them the referrals. But something that I also do is I message clients and I ask them, hey, do you know anyone who's getting married? You can message somebody and be like, hey, do you know anyone in the fitness industry that's looking to have content filmed? Whatever that is for you. So that's the second thing that I do. And then the last thing I do is content creation. So stuff like this, where I set up my tripod, I throw up my light, I put my rim light on over there, it just sits there all day. So the setup pretty much always looks the same. And I just film content. And this part is the thing that like really brings me joy. Like I love being in front of the camera. I love talking to people, the camera, but I love talking to people like through the medium of which I'm speaking. And I love just kind of like riffing on certain topics, or if I plan a video like a vlog or like a tutorial type of video, like that stuff is just fun for me. Like especially starting this channel, I just love the idea of like providing value. So that's kind of what my day in a nutshell looks like. And those are really the three main things that I focus on like every single day, unless there's editing that I need to do. Then typically I'll switch out, content creation for editing if that's something that needs to happen. So that's what my day looks like. And if that brings any insight to you guys, or if that maybe helps kind of organize your guys' lives a little bit, awesome. I'm super happy that it did that. And again, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I'm going to be filming a lot of these. So if you guys want to follow along, I would love to have you. Comment down below. Let me know kind of what your workflow looks like. And I mean, if this is something that piques your interest, let me know. That'd be awesome. But I will see you guys in the next video, and thanks for watching.